Hello guys, Tops here. Today I want to make an X guide. I think for Dota 2. I think that is maybe something that especially newer people to the game could interest. People who just start the game. And the advanced players they already know how Axe works. So Axe is an offlaner, you know, and he's fairly tanky, but he also does pure damage. Pure damage means it ignores armor and ignores magic resistance, goes straight to HP. So Axe can become very strong, and he can basically solo kill almost everybody, even throw BKB. And there's not much defense against it. So let's see how I like to play Axe. And the thing about Axe is his timings are very important. So having early timings on Axe is very important. For starting item builds, you can follow any guide. Like I normally do, like some tangos, some quelling blade, like 2 branches, maybe. Where is it? The ring of protection, something like this. This is kind of like standard Axe starting build. And then you kind of want to rush Vanguard on Axe. First, I like to skill the W, Battle Hunger. It's a slow. It helps you to deal with supports, and it helps your support dealing with the opponent hard support. So if you have a hard support, you just W it. It's a slow, does a little bit of damage. It's easy. After that, you want to max your counter helix, and after that, maxing your Berserker's Call, of course. So during the laning stage, you want to go for Vanguard. And of course, for boots, I always go brown boots. I don't upgrade them because, you know, timing. Sometimes I buy a magic wand. Can be useful because X has mana issues, especially later. But again, level 2, counter helix, level up, second counter helix, level up, Berserker's Call. Level up, counter helix. At this point, with Vanguard, level 3 counter helix, you can already jungle pretty efficiently. You can also push out the lane efficiently. And if you have Vanguard level 3 counter helix, most safe laners can't deal with you. And if you get a good timing on your stuff, as you see, like it has a fixed attack stack now, then you spin. Call, that's kind of the AoE of the call. And there you go. Your ulti basically kills people who have less than 275 HP. So it's just straight up 275 pure damage. So you can kind of chop somebody who is like really low HP. And this gives you a bonus armor stack. Like gives you per kill with that, gives you 1 armor kill. Gives you basically 1 armor stack. It doesn't work on creeps. If you use it, you can also snipe Curious with that, by the way. But if you use it on creeps, it goes on cooldown. Or if you fail the kill with it, you lose. It goes on cooldown, basically. You can use it to just do damage. Even if you can't kill somebody before you die. So that's also something you can do. Now we used our tangos already for the landing stage. The next item we want to buy after this is always a blink dagger. Even if you have a good game and you want to go straight for blade mail, go for blink. Because as soon as you have blink, you can kill people. And what you want to do is, like, you see a greedy carry, mid laner, off laner, somebody on the lane who's touching the creeps. Let's create actually one. Like this Nature's Prophet. He's on the creeps. What you do is you just blink on him, call him, now you spin, and now you would chop him. If it wasn't on cooldown. That's what you kind of do, and then you start stacking up your stuff. So what you do is, like, again, call, blink on top, call. Maybe you want to slow them. Actually died too fast, so I couldn't chop him. Let's do that again. Call him. Spin. And now kill him. Got our first armor stack. And we want to start stacking this as early as possible, because you get so much armor that late game you can become unkillable. That's kind of like the point. Okay, Nature's Prophet, you are... Stop resisting. Nature's Prophet, you are done. So, this is X. After this, of course, you want Blade Mail, because with Blade Mail, you do more damage. Your opponents actually start killing themselves, and with Blade Mail Blink, you can actually kill almost everybody. At this point, we sell Quelling Blade. The point is, some people will tell you, if you have a bad game, you can skip Vanguard, it got nerfed a lot. From my own experience, if you skip Vanguard, you just die during the call. So you kind of need Vanguard in order to survive the call. I wouldn't upgrade it to Crimson Guard. And the next item is essential. You buy the shard. The shard gives your counter helix, makes it so a debuff, so your opponents do less damage to you during call. But this doesn't count to the Blade Mail. So they're actually killing themselves still on Blade Mail, but they do less damage to you. Basically what that means is you can call 5 people and you debuff them, so they do 0 damage. This is so strong, it debuffs everybody, you survive, they do no damage, you kill them. Very simple. Shard essential after these items. So and after that, you're kind of free to go. Like, if you need to buy a BKB because the opponents have a lot of magic damage, you buy a BKB. I never upgrade my boots, because I think face boots are not necessary. It is just, let's see, this is like, yeah, this is 1,000 golds that you can just waste on upgrading face boots. This is like half a blink, half a blade mail. So again, like you want to have Vanguard, if you have a good game, Vanguard blink 10 minutes. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. Vanguard blink 10 minutes. After that, like blade mail, depends on how much kills you get, how often you die. Like even in a normal game where everything is not that great, like 15, 60 minutes is kind of like the point where you want to have blink, Vanguard, blade mail. And after that, you also want to have the shard. If you need a BKB, you just buy a BKB. That simple. And from there on, the fun starts. You can buy everything you want. And for me, Axe is a solo killer. It is way more, especially if you play solo, not in a 5-stack. If you play solo with randoms, it's always better to go for a solo kill. So building a Crimson Guard or a pipe is something that doesn't really help you that much personally in order to survive. It doesn't kill anybody. It might help your team, might not. The problem is you have a very low mana pool, so buying active items like Crimson Guard or Pipe, you don't have the mana to spam this stuff. And this is actually a big problem. You have barely enough mana to spam your own spells. So items that give you mana are very nice if you can get them. I always like to buy stuff like Boots of Travel. At some points I will sell the magic wand and get stuff. Now you have a lot of options. Stuff like Kaya Sage gives you status resistance, but also gives you spell amplification. So what does it mean? Like Culling Blade does more damage, like significantly more damage, as well as counter helix. Like you become a very strong nuker. We can also sell our Vanguard, get a Heart of Tarask in order to just regen and just become tanky and don't die and just basically go just completely insane against everybody. And a lot of opponents can't deal with you if you have early items that make you tanky. If you have a very good game and you don't need BKB because the opponents don't have a lot of magic spells or stuns, you can go for Bloodstone. Bloodstone gives you plus 75 AoE bonus, which is massive for the call. Let's look at this. Like, look at this. This is very small. With Bloodstone, this is a massive increase in call. Like, the AoE is giant on your call. Especially with the level 25 talent. You always go for 100% plus 100 Berserker's call AoE. By the way, talents. Let's level X up. Level 10 talent, I like to max out call. Because your level 10 talent is like, it's not that important in my opinion. Like plus 4 seconds of Culling Blade speed seconds or plus 12 movement speed per active battle hunger. It's like both of them, yeah. It's kind of whatever, you know. Like the battle hunger, I think it's kind of bugged. Like the damage numbers, they don't add up, in my opinion. Like it does lower damage than it should do. That's how I read it. Of course, you want to max out this the skill at some point because it increases the movement slow. But building around battle hunger is something that used to be nice, but I don't think it's nice anymore on X. Since he got changed back in the day. Right. I'm sorry. This one. So the next you do, plus 30 counter helix damage every fucking time. This is now 200 pure damage for every time you spin. The next one is like you can get plus bonus armor, plus 1 bonus armor for your kills. Or you get plus 150 culling blade damage. I take the damage. I really like to do that. Because now it's like 625 pure damage nuke. Especially if you have spell amp. Now you get plus 12 spell amp on that. So it's like an 800 pure damage nuke. So anybody who is below 800 HP, even if he's saved by an oracle or by an dazzle, you just bam, ulti them, dead. That's also something like you are very good against saves. Like you counter saving supports basically. Because this ulti goes through Shallow Grave from dazzle. It goes through Oracle ulti. Even somebody like an Abaddon, if he doesn't activate his ulti manually, just dies to a Culling Blade. And on level 25, you take the Berserker's Call. Again, look at the Aeoni now on call. Look, still called this range creep. This is like insane AoE now. And after that, of course, you take the rest of the talents if you get there. But yeah. At this point, I would like to upgrade the Blink Dagger. I like the Arcane Blink, because it reduces the Blink cooldown to roughly half, and also restores mana and health, so you are kind of like always having enough mana, enough health. You can kind of go for Octarine instead of Bloodstone or Heart, if that's your jam. You can build items like Shivas or AC. I don't like to do that, because you will harvest enough armor, so you don't need to buy armor. Because your culling stacks will give you the armor that you look at this. Like at max level with the talent is like plus 3 armor for every stack. And having like 10 stacks in a game where you're kind of owning, it's not hard to achieve like plus 30 armor on X. So you are sitting on like 80% physical reduction or something. Yeah, buying stuff like magic resistance, I don't like. I really like to buy a BKB if I need to. Stuff like pipes, eternal shot, all of that I really don't like to buy, but I guess it can be useful in very specific games, but I don't think it's a waste. I think it's a waste of money. Again, at this point you can buy an Aghanim Scepter if you want to. Does applies on every unit that you call. It applies a battle hunger, and I think it increases the damage of battle hunger. Or reduces their armor or something like that, you know. Does some stuff. It's not that important. Not that big, I think. Unless you have like a lot of armor stacks and it's like late game, you have all the other items. These having like spell amp and survivability in combination with initiation and stuck mobility damage is like very important. I wouldn't sell Blade Mail. Does a lot of stuff even late game. You kind of become a porcupine that is unkillable. Everybody stops, tries to hit you, and you don't die. You just kill everybody. You're kind of becoming like a bristleback that does pure damage. And if you do it right and they don't have the right items, you are unkillable. Smart opponents will buy a Skadi against you or something like a Spirit Vessel. They will try to stun you, silence you. And in these kind of games, you need to buy a BKB and you need to play a little bit more carefully. But if you get these items early, you get good item timings. That's why you play for your item timings early. You become unkillable. Second thing is also like, you need your Blink, you need your Vanguard. If you have a bad lane, rush a Vanguard, go jungle. You can efficiently jungle at level 5 with 3 levels in counter helix. Get your Blink. Don't fight before you get your Blink. And with Blink, Boots, Vanguard, you start killing people. This is your timing. Boots, Blink, Vanguard. You should achieve that in 10 minutes in a good game. if the game goes bad, just go jungle. Don't try to lane. Don't die. Don't feed. Get your blink. Get a good timing on your blink and start killing people. Like, it is your job to kill people in the game. This is your job as a team. You are the initiator. You are the guy who kills people, even through BKB. Even if they get saved, you just dunk them with your ulti. So your job is to have a blink dagger as soon as possible. So even if you have to jungle, it is very important that you have an early blink dagger. Even if your team is losing, you need your blink dagger. And with blink dagger, you can come back, make the calls, get the kills, and bring your team back in the game if stuff goes badly. So this is kind of my build guide. This is how I play Axe, and I'm fairly successful. I want to show you a replay. Like, this is a replay that happened to me recently. I played with some friends. It's turbo, but of course it's a little bit whack because it's turbo, but the same stuff applies to the normal game. You can just snowball and just be a beast. So it's all started with me having a complete free lane because the lifestealer was jungling and the alchemist was like, what the fuck am I doing here? I can't play the game. So what happened is I got in very early timing, like Vanguard already. And then, you know, just imagine you are this safe laner and you are getting bullied. I play safe lane. This is off lane, but like, if you have Vanguard level 3 counter helix, most heroes in the game can't really deal with you. This guy, I'm legend, so this guy is kind of smart. He's trying to dodge me. He knows I can't kill him as long as he stays away from me. I know I can't kill him alone, because he's too tanky. He's an alchemist. And yeah, the game kind of snowballs from there. Sometimes I like to buy the chainmail in order to have more armor. So buying the chainmail component from blade nail before you buy a blink, sometimes I do that if I feel the need to tank up. And yeah, there we got the kill. And let's skip a little bit forward. I'm now on a killing spree, 5-0, have my blink dagger, have my blade mail Vanguard. And I have a very good game. At this point, if you have blink, Vanguard, blade mail, you can just run around, kill people. Like, most heroes can't deal with that. There's the enrage lifestealer with armlet. How sweet. Blade mail. Bam. Dead. You think I care about enrage? I don't. You can just kill everybody and anybody. And at this point, I go straight Kaya Sage because I'm stomping them for more mana, status resistance, and more damage, basically. Also, the Kaya is very nice for the mana. There's a Juggernaut with a Manta. Had a good game. Is fairly strong. Spins on me, thinks, you know, he can fuck with me. He can't. He can't. You also counter these, like, Magic Immune guys, because all your stuff, your call, your counter helix, your culling blade, everything goes through BKB. It's pure damage. That's why it's so good against everybody and most. Like, nobody can deal with that. Yeah, Venge dead. Jack is kind of like doing his Omni Slash. Super strong guy with his Manta, you know. Missed my call. Because I'm a noob. And yeah. Now I have enough mana. Can I get him? I think so. Nyx is getting this done. Ah, pathing fucked up. Already 9 armor harvested. I'm at, yeah, already at 24 armor. So I have 30 something physical reduction, which is like pretty good. I think 50. Yeah, 59, 60. I'm at 60% physical reduction. This is kind of course, this is a stomp, playing with a good team, and we're kind of just stomping them. Fucking up my blink, because I changed the settings. Dead. And I think we can skip forward and see the full potential of the build that I like to play. Level 25, Heart, Bloodstone, Kaya Sage. Even this Bristle is like, I'm gonna kill him. I know how to deal with him. These guys, no, they are ganging up on me. 3 versus 1. Silver Edge, the counter to the spin. Just calling him. Oh, the 4th guy comes in. The whole team is here. The 5th guy is here. The whole team is here. Everybody wants to fight me. Think I care. Think I care about you. I don't. Fully omni-slashed. Getting the Bloodstone. Activating the Bloodstone. Killing. Killing these guys. Calling these guys. Getting stunned. Getting slowed. Getting dealt with like nobody. Getting swapped. Like, I don't care. That's the potential of the build. You don't care about anything. You just kill everybody. Of course, in Turbo it's extreme because you can get ahead so far. Or so fast. But you know, Bristle is the only one I can't easily kill, but I can still kill him. So, just killing everybody. That's kind of the potential of the build. Like Bloodstone, Saint Shard, Boots of Travel. Like, you become really hard to deal with. My armor stack is now at 50 armor something, 76% physical reduction. I'm a beast. I don't care about physical damage. I don't care about an Omni Slash. Even with Skadi, I don't really care about. Again, Skadi is kind of the counter, but like, I am too fat now. I have too many stacks. And again, getting 30 armor, it's not impossible to achieve. If you have a good game. And again, you counter all... Also, X counters all the cheese heroes. Like, X counters Meepo, X counters Lone Druid, X counters... how to say? X counters all the illusion heroes. Like a Terrorblade just dies, a Phantom Lancer dies. Something like a Naga dies. Like, all the heroes that are hard to deal with getting countered by X. Pure damage by X's spin, by X's call, by X's ulti. And it is a hero that kind of deals with everybody very well, can kill everybody, and counters a lot of cheese heroes. So it's a very good hero in my opinion. The only weakness of X is his laning stage. So he can be a weak laner against certain opponents. So that's kind of the only thing. But as soon as you get your items, you become the beast. You become the god. Nobody can deal with you. And you just kill everybody. Again, if you have a bad lane, just try to get your Vanguard, jungle until you have your blink, and then try to kill everybody with your blink. You will kill everybody with your blink. I hope this guide was useful, especially for newer players who are not sure how to play X or how this hero works. It is very simple in some case, but also very effective in the other hand. On the other hand, and yeah. And yeah, try to play with your team as well. When you have a blink, call for a smoke and go with your support, kill somebody. Like, sometimes you don't have the damage to quite solo kill somebody, and you need the nuke of a support, like a Nyx. And yeah. But as soon as you have Blink, Vanguard and Blade Mail, start killing people and get them. Start pushing, start playing aggressive, kill them. Do your thing. Become the god of Dota. The monster, the berserker. X is a true berserker. Yeah. This is kind of the game. Of course, the game is over. Yeah, I think this is it for my guide today. It's my first Dota guide, I think. My first hero guide, at least for Dota. I hope you found that kind of useful. If so, please like, give me a subscribe to the channel. There's more coming up. And leave me a comment if you disagree or you have any other suggestions or something you want to add. I'm always happy to have a discourse and talk about Dota and other games. Yeah, I think this is it for me today. Have a nice day, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.